Cosplay for what you believe in. Do it with style and with pride. This is your chance to show the world who you really are. The cool thing about cosplay is that you could skip all those awkward steps of getting to know someone and just make a statement. Jump straight to the point. I'm just like you, you know? Cosplay was one of those crafts that I felt that I could use all my artistic ability and create something that people would talk about. But not just talk about it, but talk to me about it. So just this last year, I decided to cosplay Dingo from Zone of the Enders. I've always been a huge fan of the Zone of the Enders franchise. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan, but the thing about Zone of the Enders is, I think it's one of those works that Hideo Kojima and Yoji Shinkawa were able to just make something really creative, throw in all these artistic elements into it. I guess you would call them like anime or mecha, and so those things I think would be really taboo in the Metal Gear Solid franchise, but actually worked out in the Zone of the Enders. I think this underappreciated work really need to have a voice. I love every bit of it. I love the soundtracks, I love the mecha designs. Heck, I even own the Game Boy Advance copy of Fist of the Mars. Like, how many people could say that? I just think that Zone of the Enders is just one of those games that I would say feels really cool. Alright, so this is a really ambitious project for me, especially since it was my first time making a full-bodied suit, and also my first time using Warbler to make armor, and I had about like 2 weeks to make the whole thing. I felt that it was really necessary to kind of make this look like Dingo from Zone of the Enders and make him stand out from, say, some random anime character in a plug suit. So I referenced a lot of the art books and made sure that, you know, I emphasized the shoulders. I put a lot of detail into the chest piece. I used like these trimmings that I use for furniture and use that to be like the veins throughout the suit. And then finally, the one thing I really wanted to do is make this fully functional spinal cord. Now, I know Yoji Shinkawa loves to add the spinal cord onto the Cyborg Ninjas and everything. I did Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 4 a few years back, and the spinal cord didn't exactly work that way, so I really wanted to make this one to contort with the costume itself. So I actually grafted the spinal cord onto the suit. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. On top of that, I would have loved to make the elbow pads, the ankle pieces, and even the helmet, but ran out of time. I mean, everybody runs out of time when they work on a cosplay. So I'm really disappointed at a lot of the negative reaction that the Zone of the Enders franchise has been receiving, especially after the HD edition re-release. You know, a lot of these gaming journalists, websites, like to call themselves fans of the franchise and say, you know, I put all these hours into the original PlayStation 2 game, but this frame rate issue is just not cutting it for me. And let's be real, guys. The real fans are the ones that spend hours not only playing the game, but working on fan art, model kits, and cosplay. I personally believe that the characters you cosplay are a reflection of who you are. For me, Dingo is this strong-willed character despite his really dark past, and you know, he was always there for the call of action. And I think that says a lot about cosplay in general. I mean, if you don't stand for the franchises that you love, then who else will, you know? Kojima has been saying, like, you know, he's thinking about canceling Zone of the Enders 3 because of poor sales in the HD edition, or, you know, I don't really know where to gauge the fans, but I think that's a lot of crap. Fans like us that love this series so much, we're the ones that they're going to sell the game to, and that's what's going to create the sequel. So I think that you should put in as much energy and effort and time into your cosplay or whatever you're working on, as much as they did when they made the game. So for all you cosplayers out there, I just want to let you know, your cosplay has a voice, alright? Don't just do it for yourself, but do it for all your fans and make sure that they become the next big thing. So let's get rid of this elitist mentality and let's start embracing the things that we love the most.